Thank you for joining us studio this morning. Hello, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, we're going to be moving straight to APC's camp. Our president left the country, I think that was 28 December 2025, and graciously, he came in a few days ago. And
that's 3 weeks.
Yeah, about 3 weeks. Yeah, he was away for about 3 weeks, thereabouts.
On what basis?
You can talk to Bayo Nanuga on that. Or Yusuf. All right, so it is, we have always said, especially you have, Philip, have always talked about, we don't know the script that is being played in Rivers State House of Assembly. What is clear is that Rivers State legislators are not playing their own script. The other day, it looks like a joke when I said we should check the date of birth of these legislators, because even kids don't behave that way.
Exactly.
You said the other time you decamped from PDP to APC, you put it on affidavit, submitted to court, went hard, withdrew it, came back that the camping never happened.
So the record was clean.
Yeah, that the camping never happened, and until the camping started becoming very popular, you now jump the wagon again.
Where you vehemently opposed, never defected.
Exactly.
You not defected.
And a few days after your defection, the governor himself defected, and people now belonging, as it is, Nigeria never fought for their right about losing your mandate once you decamp. Let's just say it's becoming normalized. Now, the entire legislature, that is the 26 people pushing for this, are APC members. The governor himself is an APC member, the leader of APC in Rivers State, and this is happening. The people from the same party, this is happening without the blessing of APC's leadership at the national level. Could people from the same party be fighting, trying to remove the governor and the deputy at the same time, painting the coloration of becoming a governor through the back door, which the speaker is trying to achieve, without Asiwaju's blessing, without the national leadership of APC's blessing? Somebody is coming out, a former advisor to Asiwaju, that these legislators need to be suspended from the party, because what they are doing is not in the interest of APC. Do you subscribe to that?
Very well. You see, it's a good question whether the legislature that are involved in the impeachment saga in Rivers State be suspended from the APC or left to remain and continue with their rascality. And again, you said, this is same party, the governor is the leader of the party at the state level. Is it that the legislators are not comfortable with the leadership of the governor as the leader of the APC in Rivers State, so they want to enthrone new leadership in the APC in Rivers State? Or what is actually the problem? The right thing to do, if the APC is a party of of law and discipline, is to really, according to I can't help but to agree with him, is to call this so-called lawmakers to order. But again, you just quoted me that if these people are acting somebody's script, who has APC in his palm and is comfortable with what they are doing, all this statement that you should suspend the lawmaker will amount to nothing. But if a house is divided against itself, what does that mean to you? So if the Rivers State APC at this point is what the lawmakers are fighting the governor, what does it protect? That is why the APC Rivers State, through their spokesperson, Dality, has said that, look, we rejected this impeachment moved by the APC, that this will not take good of us as a party to the people of Rivers State, that the proper thing to do is for us to sit down, and resolve the issue amicably. He went further to say that, look, the so-called budgetary, that is the major issue, the state has been budgeted for 2025, as at July last year by the National Assembly, by the sitting of the Senate and the House of Rep, and that it is the prerogative of the governor to submit a supplementary budget or not. If the governor felt that the budget that's on grant is enough for him to work, there will be no need for you to submit a supplementary budget. So why the issue of supplementary budget become an issue that warrants impeachment? He went further to also state that the law allowed the governor to spend as far as 6 months before a budget could become an issue. So therefore, as a member of the same party, we rejected this impeachment. Let's come back to the round table and see how we can resolve this issue. In all of this, I can't help but to agree with Honor that these lawmakers should be suspended from APC, bearing in mind that these are PDP members who just crossed to APC, so they don't know what we want in APC, and the fact that these same people who said they were APC and, like rightly said, who swore affidavit and filed cases in court and later go and withdraw those affidavits and claim that they never crossed to defended to APC and they got so head, they can't be trusted to be APC men.
All right, please let me come to you. The person of Deng Joseph Ono, the former advisor to Tinubu, real APC member, he's making a call to APC. A call to APC as of today is a call to Asiwaju. Also knowing that Wike started his tour of local government campaign, to tell them that I'm the leader today, tomorrow it might be another person. He started that tour. Immediately, Fubara finished his meeting with the president and went back to the camp and said, if you are coming to Asiwaju, come straight. It angered Wike. Wike was quoted to say that if Fubara was to go to the president, he should have come through him. Now, if the president has asked Fubara to go and decamp, as it seems, and become an APC member, and Wike is somewhere fighting Fubara, doesn't that mean that Wike is at the end of the day fighting Asiwaju? Isn't that insubordination? If you claim to be campaigning for Asiwaju, you so love Asiwaju, for the sake of Asiwaju, wouldn't you sheath sword? And again, what is lawful in a state that has a valid budget up until October 2026, when federal government was even struggling with those of 2023-2024 unimplemented? Then you have a budget up until August 2026 valid. Then you are trying to pitch somebody for supplementary. Supplementary, for God's sake, is supplementary. How does that stand? Are they in one way fighting Asiwaju, these legislators?
Let me start from Wike, and I want to thank you for this opportunity to express my view on this. I would have called it insubordination if we know where President stands. Really made a statement that is key here. If Asiwaju is 100% with Fubara, this thing would have ended since. So as it stands now, APC itself doesn't know where the President stands on this. So that's why all of them, they are all skeptical whether to come out full blown to fight or they are withdrawing. But you can't tell me that the President has given Wike know where he stands. Him and his team is going on with their rascality. So that is where the issues are. Nobody can say for certainty who the president is supporting or where he is currently standing firm.
Okay, let me come to you. Does president have to choose either between Fubara or Wike, or president can choose both of them? Wike is a former governor of Rivers State. Wike has not declared his interest to contest for any position. So it's actually only Fubara for 2027 election. So, and both of them are claiming to be working for president. Why will a president choose between you or you this? If both of you claim to be working for me, and especially among two of you, it's only one person that is eligible to contest to become governor again. You have served. So why, if it is between two people who are contesting to be governors, it's understandable. These two persons are claiming to be working for president. Why will I have to choose one and throw one away?
Because you have to choose one, because it's obvious these two things can work together. It is obvious. And we shouldn't blame Wike much.
No, we're not blaming. We're saying.
What I'm saying, what I said that, I'm going somewhere.
Yeah.
From what Wike can be saying, this agreement, president saw it. So the president is aware of the agreement between him and Fubara. And Fubara is reneging on the agreement. I'm not saying the agreement is binding. If it got as far as president knowing about it and never faulted it, and Wike is fighting for what was agreed on, you will not blame him. I want to tell Ono's own. Ono has been a member of Enugu State of Assembly. Yeah. Currently, he's a chairman of former members of the House. So he knows in workings of the State House of Assembly. For him to have come out with this, which most APC members have said, it is clear that they don't want this to continue. It is a coup. It's not acceptable. If we impeach governor, go ahead. Bring a grass of impeaching governor. But you cannot remove a governor. That is a gross here. You cannot remove a governor and the deputy at the same time. What you're asking for the budget, they wanted to submit the budget supplementary, and which have shown what everybody has heard from grapevine, that the House members felt that the budget submitted did not cover their interests. So that's why
it wasn't Fubara that submitted. It wasn't Fubara.
That's what they are pushing for.
It was a bus.
That's what they are pushing for Fubara to submit a supplementary budget when they will include their own
punishing Fubara for offense of a bus.
But at the end of the day, that's what they want. They want him out. It's obvious that they are not. The script they are playing is someone's script. Oh, how come the House has not recovered?
There is a story also that the speaker himself is also scared that he could be impeached, because these days of illegality, 3 people can just come out and say you are impeached, you are impeached. The trouble gets started, and that is why people are saying that this is the time of peace. Philip, let me put you in the position of Asiwaju, president with small p, according to how Oshobola used to tell us. If you are to be Asiwaju, and you are certainly dealing with a lot of insecurity issues, you are dealing with Donald Trump, you are dealing with a lot at this time, and one of the people that helped you to become president in the person of Wike is creating some issues with his followers, because Fubara still call him Maoga, you understand. So no matter how you look at it, Fubara is his boy, and he has the power to let this thing go no matter the sacrifice. Would you urge him to make that sacrifice, or you will simply follow him to do away with all whatever he wants to be done away with?
Thank you very much. I'm happy that I know I'm not Mr. President.
You should be angry. You don't want to be Mr. President.
No, this kind of president, I don't want to be this kind of president. That is one. Then, before I proceed, I want to make one point very clear here. Why would Fubara of PDP go to Bola Tinubu of APC?
No, Fubara is not an APC man.
Wait a minute. Just wait a minute. To seek an advice to defect from the party that gave him mandate to become governor to APC, and he did defect to APC. Is that democracy in the first place? Was it the president that elected him to be governor of Rivers State? Yes, we said Wike, you could, and that brings me to your question. Why will Wike let go? Why is Fubara changing rapper at the middle of the river? Why is it that all of a sudden Wike is not fit enough to be his boss?
So
wait a minute. It is now Asiwaju direct. When he knew fully well that Asiwaju and Wike are friends, like he said, the president is privy to the agreement. And Fubara is aware. When with these yes, we look at them and say, look.
So in this case, would you support Fubara being removed for non-presentation of supplementary budget?
Of course not. But the issue I'm making here is that this crop of people who are in office, from A to Z, from Fubara to Wike, they are not fit at this point in time, and they are causing us sleepless nights in this country, especially Fubara and Wike. If you were not ready to be a godson, why did you accept? Because you know what happened in Rivers State in 2022, how we can deprive everyone.
The other day I was trying to tell you that when you talk about godson, it sounds as if it's an evil thing.
It's not an evil thing.
Even in the church, we have godsons. As a matter of fact, the substance of the godson godfather relationship is for the nurturing of the godson to be, a good personality in the society. I'm coming in the church gathering. The essence of having that is for the godfather to actually give back good traits, establish good traits into the godson. It's not for the benefit of godfather. So godson godfather relationship should not be for the benefit of godfather. But let me come to you, Peter.
Okay,
you have something to say.
I want to address something. Yeah. Philip, I don't want somebody have issue why Fubara moved from PDP to APC. PDP as of today, anybody that wants to run for election have to leave PDP. Who will sign your form? Who will say your name, submit your nomination to INEC? So as today, no serious person that want to contest for election that still remain in this PDP until all their issues are resolved. And secondly, based on the fact that based on the speculation that presidents are aware of the agreement, one of the agreements we heard that Fubara should not decamp. So he has gone to the person that was aware of this agreement. Oga, see where I am today. I need to move. And there is this rumor that Wike and his team has blocked him from joining APC. So there's no way he would have gone through with Wike to as president. Somebody has made sure that you do not join. So he's fighting for his political life and survival. So him moving to APC, for me, I don't see anything wrong with it, because every other governor that wants to run an election under PDP, they have both left. Who is many that want to run for election? So that is out of the way. No matter how we look at this, Wike and Fubara, as you normally say, they are co-travelers. Yes, they have issues, and that issue is affecting our politics. If allow this is tried in River State, other states will copy, other people will copy. And again, Wike is one of those people that when he was a governor, he said federalism, whether good or bad, cannot be allowed to strive. He even makes reference to Lagos that he won't have in River State. So now you're out of power. Now you want to institute what you say you cannot happen in River State. Let's not shy away from this thing. Fubara is being tormented because of the somewhat, I don't know what it is that he considered to Wike that he has found that is no longer doable, and they want him out, and they're going to do everything they can to get him out. And until the president takes a stand, nobody here can convince me that if Tinubu calls Wike to stand down, that this will not stop. It will. These guys are APC members as of today. APC can win the big stick on them.
And that's exactly what Ono is talking about. And Philip, at this point,
yes,
do you think APC as a party should win it? Fubara is now a member of APC. He has a card. The legislators are members of APC. You think APC at the national level should win it, especially when the same state has suffered very unpopular state of emergency?
You see, if we have a party, don't forget that Malam El-Rufai left APC because he felt APC had become one-man show.
Yeah.
It's no longer a party.
There should be one-man act.
If we're to be a party, you didn't ask me if we're to be a party, this is the time for the APC to show that it's a party by doing the right thing, just like Joseph Ono has said, to expel the lawmaker from the party, since they cannot, stay within the leadership of the party, then they should leave. So, because in Nigeria we don't have party, we have one man who wants to become president, and every other person must control to that man. So, the person that are going with the toga of APC. That is why what is happening in River State will continue to happen, and nobody take action. Because this is the right time for the APC as a party.
Okay, Peter, let me come to you with a negative indictment. If APC as it is today, under the leadership of Asiwaju, is not for any reason, do not call these legislators to order or suspend them, would that be an indictment on Asiwaju's support for the impeachment?
I might not be able to answer that. Why? Because I don't know the party had with Tinubu for that election, and that part has not expired. This part should expire by 2027 when they do the next election. So for that, I don't know the parts they have. But my concern here is that APC has all learned from PDP. PDP was started this way. Nobody took action. Nobody addressed the issue. They allowed Wike first time. They felt like it will blow away. Now this has started. Remember, Fubara now is member of Governors Forum. How do you think his colleagues will be feeling? How do you think that those other governors that decamped from the party to APC will be feeling? Does it mean that we don't have the number one citizen backing us?
All right, as it is now, maybe that will lead us to discuss about Kano State, because as it is now, once you decamp, do you still remain in the same position? Do you displace every other person, or you're going to line up?
Join the queue.
All right, let us see if APC will rise to the occasion. This is an internal party issue. We'll be right back very shortly.